In a world where most people blindly follow trends, few stop to question the symbols they carry or the colors they wear. But what if I told you that one particular color isn't just a fashion choice? It's a secret signal used by those who walk in shadows. A color once known for power has been twisted into something else. Witches, manipulators of energy and emotion, have always relied on symbols, and now this one color is their tool to find those who are weak, lost, or unaware. They don't curse loudly or dance around fires anymore. They simply look for those wearing this mark, and you might be one of them without even knowing it. This is not just about superstition. It's about awareness. It's time to wake up and realize that your decisions, even in something as simple as what you wear, hold weight. This color may be inviting darkness into your life. You must ask yourself, are you choosing freely or are you being mocked? There are forces that thrive on your unawareness. The world is not just what you see. Beyond your daily routine, behind the ordinary faces, exist people who manipulate energy. They work silently, feeding off confusion, chaos, and emotional collapse. And to find their prey, they use a color most have been programmed to love. This is not by accident. This is designed. The color attracts energies that can alter the direction of your life. The moment you wear it, unknowingly, you become visible to them. You're not invisible anymore. You're not protected. That color signals openness, a readiness to be pulled under. To reclaim your power, you need to see beyond the surface. Start questioning what you've accepted without thought. Why do certain trends dominate while others disappear? Why do the powerful fear symbols, and why do they use them? This is not just about witches or magic. It's about control. It's about being part of a game where you don't even know you're a player. The color you wear every day might be the first move made against you. Think back. Have there been days you felt drained, anxious, or suddenly out of alignment after wearing something specific? That wasn't your imagination. Energy latches onto what you invite. Witches, modern and ancient, understand this principle. They don't need to hex you outright. They let you hex yourself. That color, that specific shade, carries a vibration that aligns you with loss, confusion, and stagnation. But the greatest trick ever played was convincing you it's harmless. It's time to stop playing by their rules. You are not a pawn. You are not a vessel for their experiment. You can choose differently. Look around you. Notice how certain people rise no matter what, and others stay stuck. There is a pattern, and colors play a part. Elite circles guard their symbols. They avoid what they tell the masses to embrace. That's because color is frequency. Frequency is power. When witches choose someone, they don't knock on your door. They wait for you to open it yourself, wearing their signal. You don't need to fear them, but you do need to be aware. Awareness is protection. The more you know, the less they can touch. And your journey to freedom begins the moment you look deeper at everything you've accepted without question. Don't follow blindly. Ask yourself, what else have you accepted that could be holding you back? Wake up. Start rejecting the lies wrapped in style. Power hides in plain sight. That's the oldest trick. It's not about wearing robes or chanting. It's about symbols, hidden meanings, and energy manipulation. This one color, worn carelessly, makes you vulnerable. Not because it's cursed, but because it signals your vibration to entities and energies that thrive on spiritual weakness. You are more powerful than you know, but you've been distracted by fashion, by fake trends, by influencers who don't even know what they promote. And while you chase style, they feast on your lowered energy. Think deeply. When did the worst moments in your life begin? What were you wearing? Who were you around? What symbols surrounded you? You must investigate your life with the sharp eyes of a warrior. That's how you reclaim your power. Knowledge is not enough. You need action. You need transformation. Most people don't want to believe in the unseen. That's how they lose. The world's most powerful people, governments, secret societies, they all respect the invisible. They use it, but you were taught to ignore it, to call it silly or outdated, and that's why your energy leaks. That's why you feel stuck. The color which is used to mock you isn't evil on its own. It's just a tool. But in the wrong hands, it becomes a leash, and you may already be wearing it around your neck. You don't need to panic. You need to evolve. Start paying attention to how things affect your energy. Start understanding that you were not born to be controlled. You were born to rise, but rising requires shedding everything fake. Starting with this false freedom you were sold through colors and trends. Imagine for a moment you wake up fully aware. Every sound, every word, every image starts revealing its deeper meaning. You no longer walk through life half asleep, and then you realize the color you've been wearing, promoting, loving, is actually the first barrier between you and your higher self. You've worn it like armor, but it's been a cage. Witches don't want you dead. They want you asleep. It's easier to feed on someone who doesn't question, and by marking you with a color, they know you won't resist. They know you'll doubt yourself. They've made it popular. They've made it addictive, and that's how they win. But you can end that today. Don't let them dress you in defeat. Strip it off. Burn it if you have to. Your energy is sacred. Guard it. They've trained you to mock what you don't understand, to laugh at power you haven't experienced. But deep inside, you've always known something was wrong. You've felt the energy shift when wearing certain things, that cold presence, that sudden heaviness, that unexplained mood crash. It wasn't random. It was a response. That color doesn't just make you visible to others. It makes you invisible to yourself. You start losing clarity, courage, vision. You start thinking small, doubting your gut, and it happens slowly, so you think it's just life. It's not. It's a system, a hidden trap laid by those who want your light dimmed. The moment you see it, the spell begins to break. Truth is the enemy of control. And now that you've heard this, there's no going back. To be truly free, you must become conscious. Every decision, every step must be made with awareness. No more autopilot. No more dressing to fit in. That color, the one witches used to mock you, was never yours. It was handed to you, sold to you, pushed into your identity, and you accepted it because everyone else did. But now you're different. Now you know, and with that knowledge comes responsibility. You are not like the rest. You don't just want to survive. You want to rise, to dominate, to build a legacy of energy, not just words. And for that, you must strip yourself of every layer of programming. The color is just the beginning. Once you reject it, you'll start seeing other lies for what they are. The illusion begins to crack. Remember this. Witches don't need to curse you when you're cursing yourself with ignorance. They only need you to stay unaware. They only need you to wear their symbol with pride. You become your own jailer. That's the genius of their plan. And it works because it's hidden behind beauty, trends, comfort. But real beauty is power. Real style is sovereignty. You can be magnetic without being marked. You can be fashionable without being a target. But it starts with intention. Every item you wear must empower you. No more mindless choices. No more weak vibrations. Your style should be armor, not bait. And that's what they fear the most. An awakened soul dressed in purpose. You don't need to live in fear of witches. You need to stop living blind. Awareness will protect you more than any charm. And rejecting the color they use to mock you is not just an act of rebellion. It's an act of resurrection. You're resurrecting your real self, the one buried under years of programming. You're not just throwing away a shirt. You're throwing away the old identity they gave you, the scared one, the one who settled, the one who forgot their own light. You're making space for your real energy to return, for clarity to find you again, for power to flow through your choices. This is spiritual warfare, and every detail counts, even what you wear, especially what you wear. You are the prize. That's what they don't want you to know. You're not weak. You've just been manipulated. That color you wore wasn't yours. It was a leash. But now you see it. And once you see the leash, you can break it. This moment right now is the turning point. The spell only works when you participate. Stop participating. Start awakening. Question everything. Reclaim your symbols. Reclaim your style. Reclaim your voice. You are not here to blend in. You are here to stand out powerfully, intentionally, divinely. Don't be afraid to let go. What's ahead is greater than anything you're leaving behind, and your future begins the moment you say no to being marked. Wearing power is not about ego. It's about energy. Every color vibrates. Some protect, some amplify, and some expose. You need to become fluent in the language of energy. Stop wearing what drains you. Start wearing what fuels you. Stop dressing to please trends. Start dressing to awaken your truth. That one color which is use. It's not random. It was designed to pull you into lower vibrations. But now that you know, it holds no power over you. Say it out loud. I choose energy over approval. I choose power over popularity. That's how transformation begins. That's how you stop being a target and become a force.